Moment Storm, Samourai Wallet. But can you at least shed a little bit of light into your thinking on how, at a policy level, and at the level of general deterrence, how should developers understand the frameworks that you and the men and women of the Department of Justice are applying to cases like this on a going forward basis and looking ahead into the future?
It's a great question, and we talk about it a lot here at Maine Justice, but also with our U.S. attorneys around the country and with the FBI as well. The basic principle is that if you are developing software, if you are a coder, if you are part of that process, and you are not the third-party user, and you are not helping and knowing the third party is using what you developed to commit crimes, you are not going to be investigated and not going to be charged. And obviously facts matter, because if you're laundering money or violating sanctions, the mere fact that you happen to be a coder doesn't excuse you from criminal liability. So there's a distinction there, and that's why the facts of a particular case are very important. But I really need coders to understand, I really need the industry to understand that we have fundamentally changed the game when it comes to our investigations. And if you're a coder out there and you're listening to me speak, and you are under investigation, or you have to hire a lawyer to respond to subpoenas, your lawyer should feel very comfortable communicating with the FBI, communicating with the prosecutor on the case, and making sure that they are not violating my memo. Because if they are, that can be elevated all the way to me, but certainly elevated within the department, because we are not doing that anymore. And I know that there's some lingering cases that are very fact specific and very procedurally complicated, and I'm not saying that as an excuse. It's a fact. It's the way it is. But those cases are something that we're continuing to deal with. But let me make myself crystal clear that I want to put my money where my mouth is, and I expect Director Patel does as well. And when we say that we're not conducting those type of prosecutions anymore, we mean it. And I want to make sure that is felt throughout the industry.